Bonjour mes amis. Avec mon ami Igor, aujourd'hui nous allons apprendre le français avec le texte, avec le Chat GPT. Donc c'est parti. C'est parti means like let's get started. C'est parti
Yeah.
means let's get started. Okay, let's get started. So we finished last time with une fonction précise. Let's move on with this paragraph.
Continuer.
All right. Continuer. Yes. Continuer.
Continuer.
All right. Okay.
Avec le temps, l'évolution des techniques et des matériaux a transformé les mobiliers.
Le mobilier. So and then repeat after me. Avec le temps.
Avec le temps,
So you don't see that. So you see that I don't pronounce P and S. Okay. P and C. Right.
avec le temps,
Avec le temps. L'évolution
l'évolution
des techniques. So you don't pronounce this
des techniques.
C. Yeah, you don't pronounce C. Des.
I pronounce S if it connects with the
Yeah.
A or E
Yes,
or
yes, yeah.
anything
if,
that
if
is.
the next word starts with a vowel. Okay, with a vowel.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. For
Exactly.
example, you can see that.
L'évolution des
Ces
techniques.
affaires. So
Indeed.
I pronounce this S.
Oui.
Des techniques et des matériaux. Et des matériaux.
A transformé les mobiliers.
Le mobilier. So when you see masculine,
Le mobilier.
le, it pronounces like le, but la, for example, la vie, la vie, so you
La
pronounce
vie.
like la. But when it's masculine, you pronounce it like le. I'm not a French. I'm not from France. If you're French and if you see me making mistake, just leave this in the comments below.
Please let us know. It is
Let
really
us know.
important for us, and we will be really grateful for that.
We will be very grateful, yes, indeed. Continuons. À l'époque romaine, on a commencé à utiliser les marbres. Oh yes, this is exactly what I was talking about, Igor. You know, whenever I see this fucking R, B, R, it's hell, absolute hell. Les marbres.
Les
Et
marbres.
le marbre et le bronze pour fabriquer. Oh yes, exactly. This one word. This is very difficult. Fabriquer pour
Fabriquer.
des lits. By the way, do you pronounce T? Let me check. Do you pronounce T? Lit. So you don't see that they pronounce T
Lit.
and S. So you see that, right? Lit.
Le Roman means of Roman, like a Roman antiquity, or
Roman means Roman. It means like during the Roman era. À l'époque romaine.
Yeah.
Romaine means
À l'époque romaine, on commence.
des chaises et des tables. Ok, continuez.
Qu'est-ce que ça commence?
Commencer means
Commencer.
to begin.
Hold on.
I think we should do this with a certain order, really. I think it's very unstructured. Let's create a certain order. Okay, so I read
Let's
the
do it.
sentence and then you read this again, all right, after me.
Yeah.
Then you try
Yeah.
to not explain but translate it, okay? Then you try to translate
Yeah.
this, okay? So let's begin. Read this, please.
À l'époque romaine, on a commencé à utiliser les marbres et les bronzes pour fabriquer des lits, des choses et des tables.
Okay, now repeat after me. À l'époque romaine,
À l'époque romaine,
you can see that, by the way. So if you see a at the end, it means that the adjective is feminine. So if you don't see a,
romaine,
Roma. So Roma, this is how they pronounce masculine pronouns, basically. Not pronouns, but adjectives. Okay, adjectives. So Roma and Romaine. Okay.
romaine. À l'époque romaine,
À l'époque romaine, on a commencé à utiliser
le marbre
et le bronze
et les bronzes pour fabriquer le et le bronze pour fabriquer.
There is no like ye.
Fabriquer des lits.
Not leads, but des lits.
Des lits. Des chaises.
You know, whenever you see this collection of letters, it means that you should pronounce like a, okay? Whenever you see this one, you remember, right? How do you pronounce it?
Yeah.
How do you pronounce this collection of letters?
Wa.
For example, the famous word.
L'histoire.
L'histoire, exactly, like history. For example, the famous word. Voilà. So you can see this.
Voilà.
Which literally, I think, means see there. Because la is also there. And when we say voilà, it means like see there. It's like here you go.
Yeah.
Okay? Very interesting thing. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's translate this. Try to translate this.
Avec le temps.
Avec le temps.
Wait. Avec le temps. With time
With
goes
time, like
on.
over time, right? Avec le temps.
Yeah. Avec le temps. L'évolution des techniques, peut-être moi. Evolution in the techniques changed in its materials and transformed into the...
No. Over time, avec le temps, evolution of techniques, or techniques evolution, right? And materials, transformed furniture. Okay?
Yeah. You know, it's really hard to translate for me from French to English. For the first time in my life, I do that, you know.
Well, that's wonderful.
It is so hard.
Yeah, it's always hard at the beginning, right? It's always hard at the beginning, but we need to continue. And we're going to do this every day, right? Every day.
Yeah.
So,
à l'époque romaine, in a Roman period.
Yeah, in the Roman period, or during the Roman period, right?
To begin with using of marble and bronze. They begin to use marble and bronze for fabrique to create lit. What is lit?
Like beds, lit beds.
Beds like, you know, bed like
where you sleep. Beds.
Hold on.
Lit.
Des choses.
Remember.
Des chaises. Des chaises.
Without S, just des chaises.
Yeah, des chaises. Des chaises. Des chaises et des tables.
Et des tables. That's correct.
Des tables.
Et des tables. Okay.
Qu'est-ce que c'est chaise?
The chaise is the chairs. The chaise, like chairs. Put just chairs and that's it. The chaise, chairs. Okay, chairs. You understand?
Table, c'est table.
Tables. The table.
Tables. Yeah,
it's pronounced like de table, but it means tables.
De table. Yeah, indeed.
So you know, it's an interesting thing about French is that only context tells you whether the word is singular or plural. Okay, so you know, I've just said de table, but it doesn't mean that I say something in singular. It's actually plural. You can see by the text. Okay, that's a very interesting thing, right? Okay, commençons. Plus tard, au Moyen Âge, les meubles étaient massifs, souvent en chêne, et servaient à la fois à décorer et à protéger du froid. Okay? Try to read this.
Plus tard, au Moyen Âge, les meubles étant taillés, massifs, souvent en chêne, et surveillés à la fois à décorer et à protéger du froid.
So okay, let's analyze this. Plus tard. Repeat after me.
Plus tard.
Ou.
Qu'est-ce que c'est plus tard?
Plus tard, later. Later, like literally it means more later. More late. Literally it means plus is more, plus tard, late. Okay, late.
Au Moyen Âge, Middle Age, Middle Age.
Au Moyen Âge, okay.
Moyen Âge.
In the Middle Ages, indeed. Le meuble était. Le meuble était.
Le meuble était.
You can see that we see that's why we pronounce it like
Yeah.
Okay?
This
is very interesting. Whenever you see this ending and you don't pronounce it at all. So what you pronounce is only était. You understand, right?
Am I correct that it is imparfait?
I'm sorry?
It is imparfait, like time. Which time is it? It is imparfait?
L'imparfait, yes, it's past tense, yes. This is past tense, right? Like ver, it means ver, était, ver. Like
yeah, I actually learned it yesterday.
Right, yes. And we repeat it today, okay. Massif.
Les meubles étaient massifs.
Les meubles étaient massifs. You don't pronounce S. So whenever we see the how do you call it, consonant, whenever you see the consonant at the end, and if you see another consonant before it, you don't pronounce the last one, okay? Because we have F, we don't pronounce S here, okay? So we call just massif, okay? Right?
Oui.
Okay. So souvent on chaîne. I don't know what qu'est-ce que ça veut dire. Je ne sais pas c'est que ça veut dire. C'est que ça veut dire. C'est que ça veut. Oh, okay. Oak. Okay. Dup. Right.
Oak.
And chaîne like in oak or by oak. Okay.
Yeah.
Oak. Is duba. Souvent on chaîne. And then et servait. So you see that again. And we don't pronounce it. Okay.
Et servait à la fois à décorer et à protéger du froid.
À la fois means very interesting thing. Put this down. À la fois means both, but it literally means at a time. At the time, like for example, 3 times a week. Trois fois par semaine. So à la fois, put this down, means both to decorate, à décorer et
à protéger
du froid. So,
qu'est-ce que c'est du froid?
Du froid, like cold. So it literally means to protect from the cold, from cold weather, you can say. Like freeze. You can see that it's kind of similar. Like freeze, froid. Froid, it means cold. If I'm not mistaken, let's see it. I think it's cold. Cold, indeed. Cold weather.
Yeah.
Yes, froid. So you know, because I see oa, because I see this collection of letters, I pronounce it like oa, right? Oa. That's correct. Oa. So that's very interesting thing. Yes, that's siècle. Siècle next is century, right? Siècle.
Ou 18 siècle.
No. I think we should first translate like the last sentence. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We forgot this. Really.
Yeah.
Plus tard, later, in the Middle Ages.
Later, the Middle Ages.
The furniture was massive. Often in oak, for example, like made of oak, right? Often in oak, right? Chêne is oak, and served both to decorate and protect from cold or cold weather. You understand? Any questions?
Crazy. No, zero questions.
J'ai aucune question. It means, if I'm not mistaken, I have no questions. I have no questions. In French means je n'ai pas de questions, you can say. Je n'ai pas de questions. Je n'ai pas de questions. Je n'ai pas de questions. And you can also say, I can say, as-tu des questions? Which means, do you have questions? As-tu des questions? As-tu des questions? Right? So you can say it here. As-tu des questions? Alright? Understand? And you can say, je n'ai pas de questions. Je n'ai pas de questions, right? Any questions? Questions?
Je n'ai pas de questions.
Je n'ai pas de questions.
Je n'ai pas de questions.
Ou, that's the 70th century, right? Ou 17e. 17e. Ou 17e.
17e.
17e ou 17e et 18e siècle. 18e siècle. It's like in the 17th and in the
18th centuries.
In the 18th century. In the 18th century, le mobilier devient plus raffiné. On utilise des matériaux comme le marbre, les velours. Les meubles sont souvent richement décorés. No, yeah, bad pronunciation, right? Bad intonation. So, repeat after me. Au 18e.
Au 18e.
17e.
17e.
Because 7 is 7, so in the 7th.
17e.
17e.
Et
17e.
Et 17e.
Ou 17e.
17e.
18e. 18e.
Et 18e.
18e
siècle.
Like century.
Le mobilier.
Le mobilier devient. It means
devient plus raffiné.
Plus raffiné.
Plus raffiné. Raffiné, qu'est-ce que c'est?
Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? Je ne sais pas. On devait, like check how to say. Raffiné, refined. Okay, sophisticated, like very fine.
Sophisticated, yeah, complicated.
Not complicated, I mean elegant, so stylish.
Okay.
Exquisite, you can see other translations. Alright, so on utilise. Continue.
On utilise des matériaux. Non. On utilise des matériaux.
Nice, matériaux.
Matériaux comme le marbre, les vouloirs, et les meubles sont souvent richement décorés.
So repeat after me. Le mobilier
devient plus raffiné.
On utilise des matériaux comme les marbres, les velours. So you can see you can see those two letters, right? Whenever you see them, you just pronounce ou. This means ou, okay?
Le velours.
Le velours, because this masculine, right? Le velours. Les meubles et les meubles sont
souvent,
not souvent, like you said, souvent,
richement décorés.
Richement, and we don't say like in English ch, but sh. This is whenever you see in French s and like ha in French, you say sh, richement. Décoré. Okay, translation. So in the 17th and the 18th century, the furniture becomes more sophisticated or elegant.
Devient.
Like you can see, you can put this down. Devenir, put this down. Devenir is to become. When you say il, for example, he or it, you say devient. It means he or it becomes. Okay? Il devient. You understand?
Yeah.
All right. So, we use the materials like the marble. Yes.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
How to say hold on in French?
Yeah. I don't know. Let's check. Hold on. Attends.
Attendez!
Not attendrai. I think minute. I think we should say minute. Minute.
No. Tenir bon. I want to encourage you to hold on. Hold on, bro. Hold on.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Yeah, for example. Hold on a second. Attendre. Yeah, just say attendre. Attendre un peu. Like wait a little means attendre or just attendre. Wait, okay?
Comment c'est like and comment
Comme means like or as.
Yeah.
For example, as marble. Or
Comme le marbre.
Comme les marbres. As the marble. Les velours, I don't know. Let's check. Les velours. I think velour, maybe like in Russian. Velvet. But I don't even know what it means in English. All right. Let me go to Russian translation. So barkhat. Velour. So you can see that we say the same. Velour in Russian.
А velour это бархат.
You know, even in Russian, we don't know even in Russia. We are bad Russians, of course. We are bad Russians, absolutely.
Rednecks, you know, no education.
No education, absolutely, yes, total mess.
Rednecks, yeah.
Les meubles, the next one est les meubles. No?
Et les meubles sont souvent richement décorés.
And the furniture is, you know, you see that sont literally means are, but in English we say furniture and it is, okay?
Yeah.
So is often richly decorated. Is often, souvent, richement décoré, decorated. Okay. Okay?
Oui.
Okay. C'est aussi.
C'est aussi
à cette période qu'apparaît le mobilier rembourré.
Le mobilier rembourré.
Pour un meilleur. I think they pronounce like por. Okay, por. Not pour. I think that's an exception. Okay, that's an exception. You see, right? That's an exception. Por. So they say por. Let's check.
But they say pourquoi.
Yeah, they say pourquoi. Yeah, but you know, this is exception, I think. But let's check. I don't know.
Pour.
Oh, you're right. Yes.
Pour
un million. Okay, pour
un million. Confort.
Million. So it's very interesting here. So whenever you see this to L, it means that it's like Russian и краткое, okay? Un meilleur. Meilleur.
Pour un meilleur confort.
Not comfort.
Comfort.
All right. Comfort. That's it.
Qu'est-ce que cette sentence
Qu'est-ce que ça
est translated?
Qu'est-ce que ça like sentence? What is this here? I forgot. Let's see. Sentence in French.
Ask how to translate this sentence.
Yes, exactly. A phrase. Phrase, pen, sentence.
Sentence.
Sentence, yeah. Like, you know, you can sentence in English, like посадить в тюрьму или кого-то осудить, да. Да, посадить. Condemnation, yes, еще. Jugement. Alright, so let's move on. It is at this period.
C'est assis. How to translate that?
C'est aussi. À cette période.
Hold on. How to say c'est aussi? How to translate that? Qu'est-ce que c'est?
So, c'est is it, and then is. So it is also. We see also. It is also. C'est aussi. It's also.
It's also. À cette période.
It's also à cette période. It's also at this period that the furniture that the furniture, like rembourrer, how do you pronounce it? What is this? Let me check. Not pronunciation, but the translation. I don't know the translation in Russian. Мягкая мебель, okay. Rembourrer мягкая, okay. Soft furniture. Let's check. In English they say upholstered furniture. All right.
Indeed.
Mobilier, rembourrer, upholstered furniture. Мягкая, but yeah, it's very interesting. So, it is also at this period that the unholstered furniture appears, okay, or like emerges, okay.
Emerges, yeah.
You understand the sentence in English? Because it's
Qui apparaît, c'est appeared.
Qu'apparaît. Читается qu'apparaît. You say qu'apparaît.
Qui apparaît.
And not Q, but qu'apparaît. So
Qu'apparaît.
you pronounce this thing like qu'apparaît. But let's check. I may be wrong. You know, the problem is that we have to spend, I think, like 3 months to just avoid.
To just fix the pronunciation, yeah.
Exactly. Qu'apparaît. So I was right. Yes, qu'apparaît.
That appears.
That's right. So I think, Igor, we should end at this point. All right. 26 minutes. I think that's enough for this video. All right.
That was too fast, bro.
It was too fast. I think you like this, right? You like this?
Indeed, bro.
It's wonderful. I think wonderful. And you listeners can also watch this and I don't know,
maybe help us. We would absolutely grateful for that.
Yes. We would be grateful indeed. So if you have some questions for us and maybe some suggestions that you think we should do, leave this in comments. Okay. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup pour votre attention, mes amis français. Avec Igor, nous allons apprendre le français chaque jour. Right, Igor? Yes.
Qu'est-ce que c'est chaque jour?
Chaque jour, every day, chaque jour.
Every day.
Chaque
oui.
Jour. Yeah. Nous allons
parler.
Nous allons apprendre le français. We are going to learn French chaque jour, every day. Yes. We are going.
Nous allons
apprendre is to learn. To learn.
D'apprendre le français, le français, chaque jour.
Exactly, chaque jour. Yeah. So, thank you very much. That was nice. And, in Russian we say пока. Yes. We can even learn...
Yeah.
We can teach you Russian, for example, if you would like to. All right. So, take care.
Okay, just let us know, guys.
Yeah, let us know, indeed. So, take care and until next time. Yeah.